What's up, Taiwan? I'm Liao with news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Iran launched a salvo of missiles into Israel in the early hours of Saturday. It marks the 9th day of airstrikes between the two Middle Eastern countries. Reports say missiles targeting Israel could be seen from the West Bank. Israel launched air attacks on Iran on June 13th, targeting Tehran's nuclear program. People in Taiwan hoping to apply for a U.S. student visa must now make their social media accounts public. The United States' de facto embassy in Taiwan, the American Institute in Taiwan, resumed taking student visa applications after a brief suspension. That's after U.S. President Donald Trump ordered all American foreign missions to suspend student visa applications in May. The Trump administration said the move was to increase social media vetting for applicants. AIT says that anyone applying for a student visa are, quote, requested to adjust the privacy settings on all of their social media accounts to public to facilitate vetting. Taiwan's ruling and opposition parties have taken to the streets to garner support in the country's ongoing mass lawmaker recall movement.
最重要要靠区域联防，因为我们没有办法像民进党有中央无限的资源，我们唯一能做的就是团结。那团结除了个别立委以外，一定要做区域的团结。
Taiwan's Central Election Commission announced Friday that petitions against 24 opposition Kuomintang lawmakers have obtained enough signatures to move on to a public vote. The party has mobilized with a large rally scheduled on Saturday in Taipei. Meanwhile, the ruling Democratic Progressive Party has pledged its support to the civic groups looking to take down KMT lawmakers.
看板的部分，还有空战的部分，还有陆战的部分，其实我们都尽全力的安排。那包括另外的一些大型的活动，我们现在目前都在陆续规划当中。
The recall votes for the 24 KMT lawmakers will take place on July 26th. Over 5,000 Chinese spouses in Taiwan have given proof that they have renounced their household registration in China. The government has told around 12,000 people to submit such proof or risk losing their right to live in Taiwan. Taiwan's Straits Exchange Foundation says it will offer help to people having difficulties getting the documents they need. The deadline for those people affected to submit their documents is set for the end of June. Some manufacturers in Taiwan have stopped production due to new restrictions on China's rare earth minerals. To find out the role rare earths play in Taiwan's high-tech realm, our reporter Ai Chi spoke to industry researcher Li Zhenghan.
Which industries in Taiwan rely on rare earth minerals, and how central are they to the global market?
稀土在台湾的产业应用上面来讲，其实是非常广泛的。那主要的话包含各工业用的马达啊，然后资讯产品以及绿色能源跟电动汽车等，这边呢都有用到一些稀土原料。那目前来讲的话呢，在这个半导体产业啊，或者是我们的这个电子终端产品，因为台湾在这个各类的电子终端产品的产量呢，通常都是全球的前几大，所以呢，包含这个桌上型电脑、主机板、伺服器啊、笔记型电脑等等，还有手机，它们呢都会含有很多的这个稀土元素，所以可以这么说，我们台湾的很多的这个产业，其实都跟这个稀土元素呢是有很大的这个挂钩。
How can Taiwan achieve stability in its supply of rare earths?
那我们其实也可以想说，那我们可以发展一些材料，它是并没有含有这个稀土的。因为如果我们的开发材料它是并没有含有稀土的话，那我们就可以去降低这个我们台湾的一些关键产业他们对稀土的这个需求跟这个压力。还有一点就是我们可以去开发我们从废弃物里面去回收稀土资源的这个技术。那从废弃物里面去回收稀土资源的话，不仅可以落实这个废弃物的这个资源循环，那同时呢，也可以避免我们受到这个其他国家的这个影响，然后所造成的这个稀土资源进口上面的困难的这个问题。
How feasible are these in terms of large-scale implementation in Taiwan?
在这个废弃物回收稀土资源里面来讲的话，我个人认为，其实在5到10年内，我们就有可以很大的商业化的规模，因为台湾其实很多的这个从废弃物去回收金属资源的这个技术已经逐渐的开发，比如说在 半导体产业啊，或者是在我们的这个锂电池啊，或是一些电池里面，我们都其实已经开始在着手利用不同的这个技术去从里面回收这个金属。我们台湾很多的这个产业呢，其实都跟这个稀土呢有很强烈的这个挂钩，所以代表说我们台湾呢可能也会产生很多的这个废弃物呢是含有这些稀土的，所以呢我们其实呢可以想办法呢把我们现在台湾呢已经有的这个金属资源的循环技术，然后呢开发到我们的这个电子产品上面，把里面的稀土元素再次的回收回来。
That was Li Zhenghan from National Cheng Kung University. Taiwan's weather office issued a high temperature alert on Saturday. Temperatures in parts of the country, including New Taipei in the north and Kaohsiung in the south, may reach 36 degrees Celsius or higher. A meteorologist from National Central University said the country will remain under the influence of a warm air mass through the end of the month, with most regions experiencing mostly sunny skies, afternoon clouds, and hot temperatures. June may mark the year's halfway point for most countries around the world, but in New Taipei, the local government and the New Zealand representative office here and some international visitors are celebrating the start of a new year. Lauren Pettimore explains why.
Here in New Taipei City, Taiwanese and New Zealanders are gathering together to celebrate Matariki. Matariki is celebrated by New Zealand's Indigenous Māori, and on their calendar, it marks the start of a new year. Matariki is the name they give to a renowned star cluster in the night sky, known in English as Pleiades. In the southern hemisphere, it disappears for a few weeks over winter, and when it reappears, it signals the start of a new year. Held at the Taiwan Film and Audiovisual Institute, people share food, gifts, stories, and each other's company, part of what the celebration is all about. This year, the event has been organised collaboratively between the New Taipei City Government and the New Zealand Commerce and Industry Office.
我觉得今天有一个很大的感想是，台纽双方的原住民族都很自信的去诠释自己对于文化在生活上面跟自己的产业上面的实践。我觉得双方的对话的这种平台是要去积极促成的。那今天这样子等于说是台纽双方有一个对话的平台，我觉得让两边都会在后续的产业上啊，是文化推动上面都会更有信心。
Since it's seen as a new year, Matariki is also a time to honour the year that has passed, to both reflect and look forward to the future and set new intentions. Amongst the crowd was New Zealand filmmaker Chelsea Winstanley, recognised internationally as an Academy Award nominee for Best Motion Picture in 2020 for Jojo Rabbit. But within Aotearoa, New Zealand, Winstanley is known for her Indigenous storytelling and has translated numerous Disney films into New Zealand's native language, Te Reo Māori. She shared her knowledge at the event and has been exchanging ideas the past week and attended Taipei Film Festival the previous evening.
I was hoping I could come here to the Taiwan region, to Taipei, and create those long-lasting relationships with other storytellers and see what we could do together. To share story with one another, being so far apart on the globe, you know, you're on opposite kind of sides, but to be able to do that together, to have that relationship has been beautiful.
Another guest from New Zealand, Maori fashion designer Kitty Nathan.
We took a trip to Ulai and to Ilan, and so we met with Indigenous weavers, Indigenous artists, and we just got to immerse ourselves in the culture and in the villages, which was beautiful. We went to Taipei Film Festival, which was insanely good. It's just the first of what I hope to be many trips back.
The star cluster that has brought all these people together is located 440 light years from Earth. The Matariki star cluster also connects Māori to other ancient and Indigenous cultures around the world, who all have similar tales about the stars as being sisters. In ancient Greek mythology, the stars represent the daughters of the Titan Atlas. In Japanese culture, it's known as Subaru, meaning unite. Kritika in India, and then Makali in Hawaii, who also see its rise as the start of a new year. The cluster also features in some of Australia's Indigenous people's stories. It puzzles historians how such similar beliefs were formed across cultures, some of which have no evidence of interacting.
With knowledge shared, new friendships formed and others deepened, this event symbolises some of the integral parts of both New Zealand's Maori culture and that of Taiwan. Connection, kindness, and looking at the world a little differently. Patrick Chen and Lauren Pattamore in New Taipei City for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's latest export data shows a total of nearly $58 billion in orders in May, up 18.5% from last year. The growth was led by strong demand for AI, high-end computing, and cloud services. The U.S. remained the country's top export destination. Fears of possible upcoming tariffs boosted exports to an all-time high of $21.1 billion in May, a 40% increase from a year ago. Performing arts troupes from Taiwan are ready to showcase their talents at two prominent art festivals in Europe this summer. Our reporter Sandy Chi went to see what they've got in store.
Showcasing Taiwan's diverse soft power. 8 performance troupes from the country are set to hit the stage at 2 major arts festivals in Europe this summer, the Avignon Festival and the Edinburgh Festival Fringe.
这两大艺术节庆不只是我们国际上表演艺术一个非常重要的舞台，一个非常重要的殿堂，也是全球艺术家展现他们的作品、互相交流并且互相激荡的重要舞台。
The types of performance range from puppetry, to dance, to magic, and many more, all exploring themes such as emotional connection, self-identity, and cultural memory. Among the troops flying off this year is Dance, who will be performing their piece Trace of Belief in Edinburgh. The artists aim to explore Taiwan's traditions after being inspired by temple processions.
我们想要传达就是我们本身是台湾是一个多元文化的融合，然后还有我们自身在当今的现代还有很多，比如说道教或是佛教，还有一些传统的庙会仪式，还是在发生在一些当今的社会上。然后这些东西，然后在我自己的一个当代的一个舞蹈的传统，就是做结合的时候，我们发现有很有趣的交织和融合，然后找到一个新的面貌和语汇这样子。
And Dance hope the performance will strengthen the faith and inspiration of their audiences.
因为信仰这件事情本来就是存在着每个人的心中，希望透过这个东西可以带给大家很多很多的力量，然后感受到很多很多的信仰或是信念在自己的身上不断的发光，然后支持继续生活生存下去的一个轨迹和路线这样。
Taiwan has been represented at the festivals in Edinburgh and Avignon for over a decade now, and will continue to take part in the events to better showcase Taiwan's culture globally.
亲爱的台湾艺术家们，你们是台湾文化的使者，不仅代表台湾创作力，也代表我们的价值、信念与文化自信。文化部将持续作为你们最坚实的后盾，将台湾文化 推上更高、更远的舞台。
With the Avignon Festival getting underway in July and the Edinburgh Fringe in August, the countdown has begun. These artists are more ready than ever to share their talents with the world. Fu Huahong, Eason Chen, and Sandy Chi for TaiwanPlus.
And thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Finally today, we leave you with footage of renowned Taiwanese dance company Cloudgate Dance Theater collaborating with choreographers from Taiwan, Japan, and Europe for a set of performances this weekend in New Taipei City. I'm Liao. Take care and see you next time.